What's up, you guys? It's your boy Chad, and welcome back to day 5 of Vlogmas. Today, we've got like a little sit down interview type talk with Gypsy. It's a little podcast vibe, we were talking about some topics, having a good time, drinking some wine. If you guys do enjoy, you already know what to do, but let's get right into the video. Alright, what's going on, guys? You already know what's going on. I'm here with the one and only
Hi guys, my name is Gypsy.
Gypsy the oh wait no.
No, we're not the Pixie
You're not the
anymore.
Pixie
we're
anymore.
evolving.
Evolving. So funny enough, every time I call you or
Gypsy
text
the
you,
Pixie.
I always say the Pixie. That's funny enough, guys.
Big up Sing wherever he is. He's the
Big
one that
up
gave me that
Sing.
name.
We're here. We're in Gypsy's humble abode with some massive wine glasses. We're having a nice wine and chat for you guys today. Gypsy, how have you been?
I've been good.
It's been time. They haven't seen you in forever.
Forever. Every time somebody sees me, like at work or whatever, they're like, oh my god, like, where are the group videos? Whatever. I said, I'm here, aren't I? I'm at work.
It's like I'm literally here with y'all, right?
Exactly.
It's been a minute, but I said that I had to do a video with Gypsy for my Vlogmas. And I was literally speaking about it in the car to Nasan. I love doing my talks with you because I feel like we just bounce off of each other well.
Yes.
So always have like some good banter.
And I talk a lot.
And me chat enough too, so I need somebody who can like compete with it and not just sit there like,
Okay.
Gypsy, the main question I have for you is where did you get these massive wine glasses?
Honestly, I really don't know because I didn't buy them. Right, my boyfriend did, and it says these are the Z Gallery at the bottom. So I think that's where he got it from.
Okay, the Z
So, yeah.
Gallery.
Huge.
So we have some questions today that we're gonna talk about. Might debate a little bit on them, see who got who, what opinions on what. We got a couple questions. I'm here to ask you them. See your 3 cents on them.
Okay, no problem.
The first one was, is girl code or guy code stronger? Bro code or girl code?
But in terms of what, as in like as an individual, like I would say, oh, girl code versus what, like.
I'd probably say in terms of like just overall like the loyalty towards each other.
Yeah, but the thing is, most girls aren't loyal to each other. Men are so loyal to everything except their women, of course. But like literally, you guys could wear the same underwear and have it for years. You guys are still loyal to your friends.
My barber.
Everything, your barber,
Big up my barber,
everything. But women, I find they're so. It's like there's a blurred lines when it comes to loyalty, when it comes to friendship with women, and I don't know why. It's really weird. Girls are shady, and that's just been my experience, though.
Do you feel like at a lot of times you've had friends that were females that you felt have almost secretly been in competition with you? Because
Of course.
I feel like I hear that a lot, and it's something that I can say I'm blessed enough to not have experienced. I don't feel like there's people around me who I feel like, yo, this person doesn't want to see good for me. But I do hear that in girls' friendships a lot, that they feel like you're just competing against one another.
Yeah, because it's like, for example, you will have your friends and one person starts elevating more. Like, for example, if let's say you guys are all college students and then like you just leave college, one person gets a job or whatever and their lifestyle changes. I feel like with women, we don't really try to adapt to the other person's change as well. So we're gonna think of them as the same college kid when in reality they probably have so much things going on in their life.
So
And
much has changed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or for example, when your friend becomes a mom, like you're gonna be like, oh, she's changed or whatever. Of course she's changed because her
course.
lifestyle is different now.
Yeah.
So
I
and then
agree.
sometimes people will look at that. For example, if you, let's say you're in a relationship and you have a good man or whatever, they will feel some type of way because it's not their time.
Yeah, it's not
as
their
yet.
time.
So I've had that situation where, for example, where because I'm much better financially now, it's like I will hear slick comments like, "Oh, you can afford this," or "Oh, dinner is on you," or
Gypsy Richino.
Gypsy Richino. I'm like, ah.
I really
That
one.
doesn't matter. That doesn't mean that I don't want to be saving my coins. You know?
That's so scary though.
It
having
is.
to walk through life. And funny enough, I know it happens to males as well, but just overall on like a human experiencing other humans level, it's so scary to have to actively walk around and be like, what is this person's genuine intentions for me?
Exactly. And I'm not the type of person who reads into everything. So for example, like I'm not the type of person like, oh, my friend asked me what I'm wearing to this party. That means, oh, she wants to be in competition with me. Like,
Yeah,
no,
no.
no, I'm not that type of person. But some things cannot be hidden.
Hidden, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like some shiesty behavior, you can't front it. You can't like give it that good rose-colored glasses. I'm gonna feel the shiesty energy behind what you're doing. Especially some people. Some people can't hide their bad mind energy that they want to put on you.
Exactly.
It just slowly just seeps to their pores, and you're like, I can feel this bad energy. You don't want the best for me. Can you ever trust your partner's friends?
No. I always tell girls, my friends, your partner's friends are not your friends. Point blank, period. They're not loyal to you, they're loyal to their friend.
I agree. I agree 100%. I feel like, funny enough, the only thing that I would trust from my partner's friend is that they're relaying the message that my partner wants.
Of course.
That's the only thing I would trust. If I have a partner and her friend is telling me, yeah man, no man, she'll stay at my yard tonight, and me don't hear nothing, me not see nothing, I just naturally believe that you are telling me whatever the story that you were told to go with is.
Of course.
So I would also agree. I don't think I would trust my partner's friends unless it was a case where we were both friends first, or all of us were friends first, and then we got into a relationship. But then even then, whoever's the closest friend
Yeah.
takes priority.
And then you always have those friends that would like to remain neutral, so you know they're not telling you anything.
Neutral doesn't exist. Like, I
Exactly.
do want to say that in a term where if you're friends with two people that are in a relationship, neutral doesn't exist, because the second you know information
Yeah.
and withhold it, by withholding it, you've chosen a side. By telling it,
Exactly.
you've also chosen a side. You're complicit the second you know more than nothing.
I think I could respect, for example, if like let's say Chad and I are together and like something's going on in a relationship and like let's say Sing knows, I would respect that if Sing came to me and be like, hey Jen, you know that I'm gonna talk about this with Chad and I want you there present when I'm telling, like I can respect that. But yeah.
Or even if it's a case where the friend is not confrontational and doesn't want to cause that big spectacle, they at least need to know in themselves to be a real friend enough to go reason with the friend that they're close with and be like, yo,
I don't rate that.
that was foolishness still.
Yeah.
You shouldn't do that one. I 100% agree. What's worse? Physically cheating or emotionally cheating? That's a hard one.
That's a hard one because I think everything is born. I'm so sorry. Sorry.
I know it may sound like I'm doing a double standard, but from my view, I don't know why, but it's just from my perspective. It seems like physically cheating from a male is worse, and emotionally cheating from a woman is worse. Because guys, no control. Sex, no control, you get me? But with a girl, when a girl has emotionally invested into someone else, you're done, bro. You're done.
That is true. But then don't get it twisted because women can have just physical relationships with men. Like it's just sex for them too. So that's a common misconception with guys. They think, okay, just because a girl slept with this person, it means that, oh, they have feelings for them. That's not necessarily true. It could just be sexual attraction. But for me, if you spend money upon a girl, oh my God.
I don't know. My main thing is, and funny enough, I think it's a part of one of the later questions. It's just an ick for me once you've given somebody else a chance. Like, if somebody got them bed tonight and can say in them heart, them asleep and a smile and say, me just come off of the phone with Chad girl.
Exactly.
Me and Chad girl sit down on FaceTime for the hour. That it hurts way more than, because physically cheating, you gave yourself up.
Yeah.
You didn't give me up at all. I could not have stopped that out. But when it comes down to the emotionally cheating, it kind of makes yourself reflect. Yes, Jono.
Yeah, because then now you have to think about, okay, I feel like it goes very crazy because it's like, okay, so for example, like me and you talking, I hung up the phone, then all of a sudden you go call somebody else, or
Madness.
it's like you're literally sharing my time
Yeah.
with someone else.
And my access to you,
and
because
you're investing in this person too. It's like
your access to everybody is a privilege in one way or another, even if you don't realize it. And now the second that the access, that the certain level of access I thought I had to you is being shared with someone else, I'm like, whoa, I don't know anymore. I feel like it just makes it weird in the air now. I'm like, I don't know anymore. So I'd have to say, for me, I'd have to say emotionally.
Yeah, same. And if you spend money on the person too.
Oh, it's a bit. It's a why you that even do that?
Why would you do that?
Why you even do that? You couldn't go taste this.
Achoo!
Why you bring me girl got eat Japanese? How me you say a 4 rolls she eat? The next one is, do you think overthinking is a form of manifestation? That's a kind of deep question.
That's a deep question.
And it's kind of hard because I could see it from both sides, but I do feel like overthinking on a whole is really putting yourself through one of 3 options. It could either be putting yourself through the mental hell for no reason because it's never gonna happen, or putting yourself through the mental hell and it changes, it doesn't happen that way. So now you've hurt yourself thinking about it happening this way, and surprise, boom. Him never embarrass you that way, embarrass you this way. You're shamed twice in your head.
Yeah, but that's true. But I feel like with overthinking, it's really because of past traumas in your life. So it's like, just because one person did this to me, I would think, okay, is this person doing this for me? Especially if it's a situation where, you know, you have triggers in your life. So for example, why am I obsessed? So for example,
no, I love it too.
What's a true though is like, if you're dating somebody who has similar characteristics, it's kind of like a flashback in your memory. So you're like, okay, well, Alex used to do this. I wonder if John is doing this. And then you start going through this deep hole. But I feel like it's not fair to your partner, because it's like, if they have not caused you to think this way, it's like, why are you projecting it, or why are you, as you said, manifesting it? Because then you push away the person now, and
now you've made it so weird between us that you've pushed me away enough to actually go and find comfort in someone else, which you thought I was doing the whole time.
Exactly.
So instead of us talking about this imaginary cold shoulder you thought I was giving you, you've now created the cold shoulder. So that's why I do feel like, in some terms, even if it's not in a relationship way, I do feel like your mind is constantly looking for confirmation for what you're thinking or saying.
And some people don't know how to receive affection too. So it's like, just because today he's not mushy with you or whatever, it doesn't necessarily mean that he's talking to somebody else or he's interested in somebody else. It's just that sometimes it's hard for him to receive certain things if he's never had it before.
And then you push a narrative, but at times I feel like when we're pushing narratives, we're not pushing a possibility, we're almost creating it.
That's
in a
so
way.
true.
Because now it's new details. This is, because a lot of times when and as someone who assumes a lot, I'll admit that myself, a lot of times I will assume way deeper than someone else would have even ever thought to do. So here I am assuming how dirty that person might be doing me, and in reality, their mind didn't even go so far.
Right.
Even
That's
if they
so
were thinking
true.
on dealing with me dirty. But now here I have put this situation in front of us. I saw me think this, and now 1, I've given them the ideas. 2, I've pissed them off enough, and 3, I've pushed them away so far that now even if there was something that they wanted to talk about,
get so annoyed.
Yeah, because now I've just bugged you. I really have just pissed you off and made space
Especially when
for
somebody really not doing something, and it's like, you keep
upsetting.
accusing me or something, like, I'm gonna get annoyed.
Yep, that's so true.
But I feel like, as I said before, it has a lot to do with past trauma and just basically like self-reflection. So if that's your issue, you need to work on yourself.
Yeah, work on a little bit. Everybody got some self-healing to do. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, this one's a little tricky one for me personally. Should you unfollow your ex's friends when the relationship is over?
I don't necessarily think so, because at the end of the day, my beef is with you. It's not with Ashley. It's not with Brittany. And I kind of want to All right, this is petty. I want, I want your friends to see that I'm doing good, because I know they're gonna tell you.
Yo, dog, is a gypsy in the lamb truck? Mad him head for the day. What is it? Mad him.
So it's like, yeah,
So,
I don't necessarily think it's
yeah.
necessary.
I don't think it's necessary either, but I do feel like at times there are little weird instances because leaving that door open leaves it open both ways.
That's true.
It leaves both sides as a way in and a way, even if they're not trying to go in and try and get back or try and run it back and spin the block, it's also leaving a way for, I don't know, I'm just heavy on believing that when people mean you no good, I want that energy as far away from me.
Me too. I
So
block
it's
everybody
conflicting,
who
yeah.
I have an issue with. I swear to you.
It's
I block
conflicting.
everybody.
Yeah, no, the same, and just like we were talking about before the video, I am a huge believer, and as far as this video is concerned, and every other single video that you've seen on my YouTube, unless you guys have seen a comment when it was posted 60 seconds after, 1 hour after, I don't think, as far as I'm concerned, where I first started YouTube, I'm the same mentally. If I don't like a comment, I'm gonna delete it. And it sounds weird, like, why would you delete it? It's not that big of a deal. But when people come over onto your platforms, especially, we're content creators. So everything that we post is very deliberate.
That's true.
It's deliberate, and we wanted it to be seen and appreciated how we made it.
Exactly.
So when somebody goes in the comments and sees a negative comment, and now that them who was having a great time enjoying this video, an ad randomly pops up, them gone scrolling at the comments.
And they see
Why that looks so? Now when they're looking back at the video, they're looking at it through their point of view.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Anything I don't like, I just delete it. My comments need to be full of positivity, peace, and exactly, I want my comments to look like how I wanted them to portray, how I wanted my art to be portrayed. Because
Yeah.
your comments do become a part of your video in a way.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's like, you're on my turf now. You're gonna keep it respectful. Point
Yeah.
blank, period. So
Agreed.
I
You
feel
should have
as
kept it in the
if-
group chat.
exactly.
Yep.
If you have a problem with me doing something,
Yep.
or you perceive me to be doing something, or okay, yeah, my
You know, like how me I live. Yeah.
Exactly. My channel is gonna be all about me. You're gonna see my ups, you're gonna see my down, you're gonna see me
Yeah.
elevate.
Agreed.
That's what it is. So if it is that you don't like that, okay, have a different lifestyle now, then you're welcome to go and watch other people.
Funny enough, I don't understand there's such a fine line between people being okay with people growing, but not too much. If you
Yeah.
get what I mean? Oh, do you, girl? I see how they little thing. People always try downplay a thing and downsize a thing and small up a thing. But I feel like it's just that mental box they're trying to put you in because they want to see you do alright, you know. I want to see you do alright, but not
better
too
than
good,
me.
girl. Like, chill out. You're about to be better than me.
Yeah.
And that's where the secret animosity and the not wanting to see you do well energy really.
Yeah, but I think, like, for me personally, where I'm at in my life is I am just so focused on myself. I literally live in my own world. Literally. And I
Yes.
feel like a lot of people be like, oh, you have, what is it, first person in it? What it go? Oh my God, people in the comments let me know, like when they say, oh, you have first world
Problem?
not first world problems, but like main character energy.
Oh.
That. There's nothing wrong with that because
I have
first
main
of all,
character
it's
energy
my
too.
life.
Yeah.
I cannot be thinking about other people like that or thinking of, oh, how do they think of me? I just need
Yeah.
to focus on being the best person.
That I believe that I'm gonna be.
Exactly.
Because they don't have to write, you know, but guess what? You're not right neither. Because
Exactly.
you can't tell me the best version of me. So as of
Exactly.
today, the best version of me, I gonna yam the 12 pack of donuts and eat the Wendy's. Tomorrow, the best version of me may decide, I could drink some water and have a salad. But as far as I'm concerned, nobody's gonna ever be able to tell any of you guys or tell any of us how best to do you.
Exactly,
It's
and how
literally
to
you.
live my life. And once you
Yup.
understand that everybody has different paths and different journeys,
Yup.
your life will be 100 times better. You can set to yourself like, all right, I see Gypsy over there, she's living her best life. I cannot wait until it's my
Yeah.
turn. That's how you have to think. You can't think of, oh, she not
100%
deserve that,
agree.
or
Yep.
whatever, whatever. Just be like, I know my time is coming, and until
Yep.
then, I'm gonna work towards it.
And people don't. A lot of times, people see other people's success, and instead of that making them hungry to go work, hungry to go get their own, it makes them, so me do all of this, and she do that, and she do, and now they start to measure how much work who has put in without knowing the underground that you've done,
Exactly.
without knowing the outsides of what you do.
What me hate is like when people say, oh, they're trying to shame you for what your parents do for you.
Yeah.
It's like,
I get that
you're my
often.
parents. You're supposed to do those things. When I have a child, I'm gonna ensure that I give them the best opportunities as
world.
possible. Or then I to say,
Yeah.
oh, well, she had the opportunity to do this or whatever, whatever. Yeah,
That's the
that's
goal.
okay.
It's literally, it's my dream. My dream would be to
You
be
don't know
able
how
to take
she got
care of
that
a kid.
internship.
Yeah.
You don't know anything. So it's like, stop criticizing people for having opportunities or having a good upbringing or whatever.
A word.
Period.
Preacher gypsy.
Sorry.
Can you ever really and truly go back to being friends with an ex? Strictly
No.
platonic. You don't believe so?
Well, I can be platonic with them, but it's gonna take me a while because, as I said, I block everybody who is no longer in my life just because, as I said, I'm just protecting my energy. And for me, once I decide in my brain that I don't want to be friends with you again, like there's no coming back from that.
Yeah.
Like we'll be good, you know. Like if I see you, I'll be like, hey,
We're cool.
what's up?
I
But
can agree.
we're not gonna key every day. No.
I can agree on that 100%. So I do believe that it's possible for exes to return back to being friends, but at the same time, I know a lot of girls that I've been dealing with, I've been speaking with, and we got to that point where I was just like, all right, you're never gonna be cool with us being what we were before everything. So the best thing we can do is just be cordial. Hey, what I see you on the road? Hey, what going? You good? Yeah, man, you good? Done it. That's all. Wanna good? Yeah, man, we're good, man. We're good. We're looking good, man. That's all.
How's your mommy? She good? Alright,
Yeah,
that's it.
that's it. Wrap it. That's all. Literally, I feel like a lot of times you save so much trouble by, instead of keeping it friendly, you just keep it cordial. You just keep it business professional. Yeah, man, you're good. Yo, walk on. Yeah, man. Big up.
Yeah,
Type
because
vibe. High
I have
and
to
vibe.
think about it this way. Would I want my boyfriend talking to his ex, or would my boyfriend want me talking to my ex? No.
Yeah.
And what is there to talk about, to be honest?
What we are talking about? What you and me have to talk about, really and truly? What we are relate upon? This one's a little deeper one. You might need another glass of wine. Do you believe right person, wrong time is real, or something that we say to comfort ourselves?
That is so deep.
Is right person, wrong time real, or is it just words of comfort?
Honestly, I think it's 50-50 because you can meet the right person, but you're just not in that right headspace.
Yeah.
You know?
But were they?
When
But does
you
that
have a
mean?
lot of self-growth
Does
to
that
do.
mean that they're the right person for you overall, even if they're not the right person for you at that time?
No, as I said, I think it's 50-50 because, ladies, if you're with a man and he literally cheats on you every single day, please don't convince yourself it's the right person, just the wrong time.
Please leave him.
As Chad said,
Please
I
leave him.
think it's something that women, because it's mostly women that use that, say to comfort ourselves. No, like this person has shown you time. Don't let him tell you, oh, like I need to work on myself or I have
me
some
time,
growing to
babe.
give me time. Just wait on me.
I agree. I don't know. I feel like right person, wrong time I really do agree. It is 50-50 because there are some people that I've seen, funny enough, and I've seen them together, and then they've fallen apart. And life takes them in so many different directions, but then it all spins
It's
all the
all
back
right
around on the
back,
same
yeah.
block, and then life brings them all the way around the world just to meet right back up next door. And I see where it's changed how different they are together now that they've lived a life apart in a way. So I it's 50-50 because I feel like enough time wanna just set up because You really
what
you
convince
don't want to
yourself.
feel like,
I
Jano,
want it to
this
sting
wasn't
less.
supposed to it. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But also too, it's like if that person's your right person, you're gonna try
Try
to
and
make
try.
it work.
You're gonna know if that person's your right person. Trust me, if that person really right for you, the time is not wrong.
Yeah.
You just have to put it in. So if you genuinely feel like that person that you have right now is that right person, there ain't no wrong time. Put that work in. And if after you put in that work and effort it's still not working out, maybe it's not the right time. How much does personality raise someone on a scale of 1 to 10? So let's say you're out, single. I want sour man, him sour. He's a solid, I don't know, 3, 4. No, give him 4. And he might, funny enough, you're not giving him the time of day. Him just kind of take it in a way. But then you low key drop it. You just drop into the conversation. You actually did
Like
that
him
chat.
funny,
yeah,
yeah.
him funny. I say, yo, ugly boy, you're funny in a youth. I might be there, a smile off your face. How far up the scale could he get from a 4 with an amazing personality?
Honestly, like for him to get my attention, he has to have some sort of attraction.
Yeah.
He's a bit attractive, I'm sorry. But also, I feel like when we fall for somebody, our vision gets a bit blurred. Cause have you ever like stopped talking to somebody and you're like, what was I?
How big are man?
But
Yes.
I'm not gonna say 100% no. Can he be like a 6?
Alright, if he's a 6 and he might be. Alright, yeah, because you said they have to have some form of attraction. Alright, give him all a 7.
Alright, if he must 7,
what
we
could
can
the
work with
personality?
it.
What would the personality boost him to? An amazing personality.
Honestly, like a good solid 9.
For real?
Like if he's smart too, and he's like a go-getter, and financially alright, so that bring him up, man.
Yes, say no, man. Yes, say I'm like a thing boy, you're an ugly boy. I don't
But
know.
then the thing is to him after things say very gorgeous.
What
very,
say?
very
Him have to
gorgeous.
know. Him have to know. There's no question that yeah, the prize.
Prize,
yes. Like this is.
exactly.
Him have to understand from the beginning. So this is a once in a lifetime type.
Exactly.
Opportunity. I get that because I can also agree that, and I'm not saying that I don't talk to ugly people. That's not the case. It's just that to fully like indulge yourself in a conversation with somebody, especially a stranger, they must have caught your interest one way or another. I know enough people say, don't judge a book by its cover, da 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 da. But a lot of times I'm not gonna read the book if the cover didn't catch my interest.
Yeah, that's the thing too. And to be honest, like true beauty is within, of course, because you can be a solid 10. If your personality is 0, you are so unattractive.
Let's answer that one. What do you feel like a 10? This is your type down to a T. But their personality is awful. How far does that drop them from the 10?
0.
For real?
Yes. 0.
My thing
I don't like people. Sorry.
I don't know either. 'Cause I feel like I live a life full of so much laughter, jokes, gimmicks that if I was living a life with someone and every time we laugh, we look around
I'm your
and she
school
just
face.
screw up. I said,
Or people who like just feel like they're better than people. I don't like people like that. I don't like arrogant people. It goes to 0 for me, like in other work.
one of my biggest like turn-offs is somebody that feel like them bigger or more mature than everything. Like I can't even describe.
Like, relax.
Girls that think they're too grown for TikTok.
Relax.
Too grown for this, too grown for that. I'm like, it's okay to be cool enough. We don't got a club every weekend. We
Exactly.
could literally go to the arcade. We could go
Exactly.
do something. We
We
can
can
go
go
for a regular
bowling.
lunch. We can go bowling. We can do something human. But anybody who feel like them too big for something, no. None of that on that. What is your biggest ick? This make you just, your body internally cringes from the inside out. Instantly uncomfortable. The space is no longer safe.
When what?
What's your biggest ick? That's what I'm asking. What makes you just say, everything else could be perfect, but this.
Cheap people. And I hate when people can literally afford something and don't want to spend
Yeah.
their money. I don't like it. When you're no, like for example, I'm the type of person I want to go out to eat or whatever, and I understand everyone's pockets, but when you literally can afford it,
Yeah.
and you're going like say you're broke, like that's what pisses me off.
No, I get that. My biggest ick would probably be like people change when they're around certain people, and all humans do it, and it's not always a bad thing. But ick for me is for sure when you start acting like you don't really care because your friends are around. That is something that I watch heavily, especially when I know someone really well, but we know each other as friends or we know each other as more than friends, only between each other. And then new people come around, and not even new,
And
but new to whoever. So it's either my friends, they're new to you, or your friends, they're new to me. And I start to see a new side of someone unfold. Even if that side is not awful, a lot of times it always makes me like take a little step back, and I'm just like, are you putting on a show for me, or are you putting on a show for me? Because it's either one or two ways. It's either you're acting like this and you don't normally act like this around your friends, and you're acting like me there, or you know that this is how you stay, and now I'm just the one in shock because you're not gonna make your friend say, why you going like that? Why you move like you not do this? And make your friend load you up, you get me?
Yeah.
One of those ways. That's probably one of the top ones. I just like people feeling genuine. I feel like a lot of times I can say in myself that I'm the probably 90% of the time I'm the same person. The same way I'm happy and cheerful, same way I get upset, it's not gonna change around people. You just have to stay true to yourself. Oi, Gypsy the pick. Gypsy, no pixie.
No pixie.
No pixie. What's worst? High body count or high relationship count?
I would say high body count, because it's like one shows self-respect and the other one shows like let's say a hopeless romantic, because there's nothing wrong with getting into relationships, because there are people out there who just one afraid to be alone, and two just always want somebody. But if you're out here literally hanky-pankying with everybody, it says a lot about you, male, woman, whatever. I don't want a man who has been outside the streets 50 million times.
I know it sounds weird, but I would choose high relationship count.
Really?
But it's just because of my exact scenario in a way, because when I look on it, there's a lot of times where I can only speak on my past relationships, where a lot of the stuff we did was the first time she ever experienced doing something like that. First time she ever experienced going somewhere like that. So I know somebody who's had multiple relationships, they know wifey treatment. They know it at the best level. If they've had a lot of relationships, I'm sure they know the good, bad, and the ugly of how you really get treated in a relationship. And I feel like at times, unspokenly, there will be a lot of comparison, especially if you don't know who her past relationships are. Because imagine if you, a trying youth, a coming up youth, you're really starting to get your stuff all together. And this girl that you're talking to, her last two dudes are ballers. They don't, them not bat eye for just wire the money, you get me? But you don't reach those certain stats that. You don't reach those, it's my birthday, you're not flying me out and buying me a bag, you get me, one of those things? But when you're in relationships, I feel like that's where you really start to experience more the full-on love you could receive from someone. And after receiving it a certain amount of times, the standard only goes up. And then at times you feel like you're competing with the past.
Yeah, but how is that worse than like...
No, just for me, because I'm saying in my situation.
Yeah, man, you're one of those guys that...
What?
Chad is one of those guys that I just described, guys.
No.
Yes.
Hold on, let me explain now. Because look now.
Chad outside.
No, my inside. Inside, wickedly. With girls, it's just hard to put into words. Like, you're not gonna impress the same girl twice with the same thing. You're not. If Gypsy's gone to Dubai, me bringing Gypsy to Dubai would do literally nothing to her. Oh, man, go back to Dubai. Oh, we should eat there, that's good. We should eat there, that's good. Me no know. Knowing in my head last time Gypsy come to Dubai, Gypsy there with her man. Me I said, why Gypsy I bring me to this restaurant? Oh, I love the food here. I said, really? Who'd you come with? You see, like all those of I feel like a lot of times new experiences feel really good because they're shared, and I feel like a lot of times you miss that when somebody's lived a whole life without you in a way. Lived a couple lives, lived a good life, lived a bad life, lived the alright life, whatever it is. I feel like relationships constantly. Well, again, can we speak from my perspective? I feel like relationships will constantly bring comparison in your head because if you've been in 5-6 relationships in the past 4 years, and this is the first time you're arguing with your partner, and this partner's not cussing back and forth to you. This partner's the type of person to say, you're upset, I'm not gonna argue, I'm gonna go to the room, let's just give each other an hour. That's not something you're gonna be okay with, even if it's the reasonable route.
Yeah.
Because you're not used to that.
True.
And so it solve things. As we vex, you wanna stop talk. Even if it's a healthy way, it's not what they're used to.
Yeah.
So relationships. I choose relationships. I know it sounds awful. Is liking opposite genders photos a red flag in a relationship?
No. If the girl look good, the girl look good. If the man look good, the man look good.
Wait, but that's you saying it. But what if you asked your significant other? So why do you like this girl picture? And turn around and said, "Cause the girl look good."
No, but I'm not that type of person. I'm not gonna ask, oh, why you like this person photo? Because, I mean, come on, we're on Instagram. Like, that's what the platform is for.
Yeah. And funny enough, a lot of people don't share our same feeling. But I feel like it's because we're also working in the industry.
Yeah.
So we understand how when we see content, picture, video, bikini, full frock, in a matter, I see it as your form of content. And I really just see it as rudimentary. It stops at content. As for
Yeah.
so
But
I see it like that too.
I'm so secure in myself. Like, I'm not gonna think, oh, he likes this girl's photo just because, oh, you know, her body tone up or whatever. And okay, what if her body is tone up? The girl look good. Like, what am I supposed to do? It doesn't mean that he wants her, but it just means that she's
the picture look
pretty.
nice. Yeah,
Exactly. Maybe him
I
like her
agree.
top. Maybe the guy like the car behind her. Like, come on. Like, seriously.
Babes, relax now, look now. If you zoom in right there, so you see the little corner of the bimmer.
Babes,
That me that
you
look,
don't know, so this are RX, whatever, 1,500. Like, them know these things, so it's like.
That's true. I don't see it as a big deal. Likes are likes. Comments are a different thing. Don't play with that comment button. Don't play with it. Don't play with
Don't
it.
be sliding in the DMs, like, but you know, you can.
Don't
you
play
can
with
go
the
to
comment button. You can do the like and go on, but you see that comment button? Don't play. I don't care if the comment
Heart
full of
eyes.
laughing. No, I don't care what the comment is. Unless it's something funny.
Comment on the shade room. Don't comment on
Yeah,
another picture.
unless I want meme or one joke she make or him or make. Don't do the laughing thing. Just like and go on. And we
Exactly.
can live a good life. And Gypsy the Pixie. Just so.
Go ahead.
Do you feel like haters' comments are as effective as they think they are?
Sometimes, like, I'm not gonna front. I'm a human being, so it all depends on the day that you catch me, right? Some of the hate comments are really funny, and some of them, like, I don't literally need to explain to you.
Yeah.
Because, for example, I just returned on YouTube, right? And somebody's gonna comment and say to me, "Oh, next time show the receipt. No one here believes you can afford over $2,000." You saw me went into the store.
Vlog got into the store. Vlog
Yes,
come out of the
saw
store.
me come out the store. I'm gonna show you the bag. You saw me read off of
You
the receipt.
literally saw me. Yeah, no.
Certain things I don't need to explain to you, and then after that you're gonna comment broke and strong. Seriously, like what?
Yeah, I'm sorry. And it's not even that it's that funny. It's just the way she said it. And then I'm gonna come back and comment broke and strong. I don't know. I feel like hate comments are only as effective when people let them almost morph how they're feeling about themselves. Because when I first came into the YouTube space, I got a lot of hate. And funny enough, I feel like the hate that hurt wasn't the hate from strangers. It was the hate from people I called friends. And over time, I had to realize that even if they were watching my videos 24/7, they still only made up a 0.1% of the people.
Yeah.
And all the hate comments only make up a 0.1% of the people who feel like that. And that's exactly why I'll just delete them. I said, you're not going to put this into nobody's brain. That's not what they came over here to see. They came over here to see Gypsy and Chad talking.
Exactly.
So, not talk about my fingernails want to cut. Make somebody say,
Yeah.
yeah, fingernail them dirty. No.
Or what I hate too is when people comment on people's weight. Like, these people have to literally look at themselves in the in the mirror every single day. It's like, and that's the thing. It's like, as a creator, you have to know the difference between hate and constructive criticism. And two, like, people need to work on their wording because you're not gonna give me a backhanded compliment. Like, oh, Gypsy, you're fat, but you look good.
Why would somebody say that?
I mean, nobody never tell me I'm fat, but I'm just like...
Yeah, no, those are actually the type of comments that people deem acceptable. You know, I'm ugly, but I'm kind of cute when I'm smile. I was like,
I don't understand why certain comments have
why you
to
say
be
that?
made.
Oh, why you say that? I just start smiling. I'm telling you, little things, people always trying to add the little shiesty hate to it, for real. Them I said, no man, him couldn't buy new slippers, them dirty E. I like the shirt though. And I'm just like, wow, wait to just ruin it before you even start it. Like, come on. Always happen.
Exactly.
Wicked. It's wicked still. A majority of the hate comments I'll get nowadays, I'll laugh at them before I delete them. Or sometimes I will answer them, but it's just because sometimes I do need to make it clear that as far as you're comfortable and free to say whatever you want, I'm gonna answer you sometimes. And sometimes you will be met with a matched energy of disrespect.
Yeah.
Just simply because I'm gonna show you. Just because I ignore it sometimes doesn't mean I play that. I don't play that. So let me just remind you and go back to regularly scheduled programming. So that happens at times. Gypsy, the question them done. We're done off the question them.
This is probably like a whole hour video.
Guys, you got a long talk
talking
with the Pixie. And you know we love chatting. Guys, if you want to see us do some more chats, just let us know. We'll come back. I'll bring a bottle of wine.
Nice.
And we'll come and do a drunk talk.
Yeah.
We'll do it. If you guys did enjoy, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, leave a comment on your favorite part of this video. And actually, if you guys want to, I want to hear your answers to the questions that we did below. So leave your answers to the questions below. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. Peace out.